How's it going, everybody? Galaxy Card Shop here. Today I wanted to talk about my Collecticon Atlanta experience. I just got back probably like 6 or 7 hours ago, and I am finally getting to look at the cards that I bought. I'm going to show a little bit of footage on the screen. I tried to record a little bit more this time. If you haven't seen my Charlotte Collecticon recap, you can click in the top right. But this time I went to Atlanta. This is my first time going to this one. This is my second ever card convention, and I did learn a lot from my first one, which I went over in that video. But basically I kind of learned kind of what to expect, and as you can see, like, there's so many tables at these conventions. If you've never been to one before, I highly recommend going just so you could experience it. It's a lot of fun talking to people, meeting a lot of new people, and just seeing all the cards everywhere, all the slabs everywhere. I didn't do an amazing job really taking pictures and videos just because it's not something I'm used to doing, but I did a much better job than last time, so give me a little credit. Anyways, mostly the point of this video is going to be kind of talking about the cards that I got and showing them off, because that's kind of the point of going to Collecticon for me. That's to buy cards to grade, and I know I'm not the only one that does this. So there's tons of people that go, but I actually talked to one guy and one vendor, and it was a bigger vendor, and I asked him, do you see a lot of people come through looking for cards to grade? And he said, yeah. And I was like, I bet that this is all picked through then. He made a good point. Not everybody is targeting the same cards to grade. Let's see what all I got. So got my little setup here. So the first one here, got this Mewtwo V from Pokemon Go. This one has been going up a lot, but I really like that card. And then I got this Eevee from Twilight. Twilight just got a huge reprint, so I feel like this price, it could probably go down because of that reprint, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the price has already come down a little bit on it. After that, I got a Latias special illustration rare. Same reason, Surging Sparks just got a big reprint. Prices of these have come down a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. And then I went hard on Temporal Forces because I feel like that set is just super underrated right now. All of the singles in Temporal Forces are pretty much flat. And so I got 2 Iron Leaves, and you'll see later on I got a lot more Temporal Forces. And then, as you can see here, I got a Mew V. I believe this one's from Fusion Strike. And obviously, this is kind of what I do, is I'll just pick it up, look at it, look at the centering, look at the back, look at the centering, and then I'll look at all 4 corners and the edges. I don't even take it out of the top letter. I probably should, but I'm trying to be as quick as possible. Then I got another Crown Zenith card, the Darkrai. I'll try to speed this up a little bit. Got a Meowscarada. This one only $18 for a special illustration rare. Just seems stupid to me. I know the card's not insane, but that's why I picked that up. I tried to target some Scarlet Violet. As you see, I got the Miriam as well. Got a Gouging Fire. Got a lot of these Ionos you'll see from Powdy Evolved. I think 50 to 55 was the range I was buying them in, and I got a lot of them this time. I picked up these Origin Form Palkia, or the Dialga, one of those two. I just grabbed that for a random deal that I did. And I got a bunch of these Cheap Pals. Same reason, I feel like it's underpriced. We got the Garchomp, 2 of those. Just can't go wrong with this one if you find them clean. These are kind of a wild card. I think these Ice Rider and Shadow Rider, I think both of them are underpriced. I think they look so cool. Shadow Rider looks cooler, but these for only 40 a pop. I went ahead and picked those up. And then, as you can see, I got 3 Milotic. I really like these, and $100 to $95 was a solid. Yeah, here's the other Cheap Pals. Picked up some more of those. And then I went wild on the Iron Crown. And just make sure to keep in mind not to blindly follow what I'm buying, and make your own decisions. Look at the prices yourself. I bought a bunch of these Iron Crowns. I think $50 is a good price on them. That's basically what I paid for each. And the PSA 10s are going pretty well. We got the Raging Bolt also from Temporal. And then I bought a lot of these Origin Form Dialga V Alt Arts, only $55. I think they're pretty solid. I paid $60 for a couple probably. One Venusaur, I try so hard to get 151 special illustration rares, but they're also messed up on the back, or there's usually like dots on the corners, and it's very hard to find clean ones. That was the only 151 special illustration rare I picked up. Got a Chi-Yu, and then these have really shot up. I got them for 30 each, but they're like 40 on TCG Player, so I just went ahead and picked them up. I think only one might be really clean, but those are solid. This is one of my favorite alt arts. We got the RCSV. I only found 3. I was really searching for these. I remember buying them for 40 last Collecticon, so they have gone up, but I bought them for 56, 56, and 60. And then this is also one of my favorite cards to grade, Deoxys VMAX from Crown Zenith. This one has been fluctuating, but I got them for 45. These have a very high 10 rate in my experience. They're very, very easy to grade. Got a couple of these Gardevoirs from Scarlet Violet base set. I think that can't go wrong with that. And there's some more Ionos. Got the Shadow Rider. I love this card. I actually bought one on eBay the other day for 60 or 65. Paid 70 for this one. It looked very clean. Another underrated one in my opinion. This one I randomly found, surprisingly, Charizard VMAX. It looked very clean. Make sure to check all the binders, guys, because I actually found this in a binder, and I was very surprised to see it there. Like, if I was a vendor, I wouldn't put this in a binder. I would display it. But got Tatsugiri. Kind of overpaid for this one, I think. I just really love this card. And then Salamence. I think this one's pretty solid. It's obviously from Journey Together, which not a lot of people like, but got it anyways. Got 3 of these Dialga V-Stars from Crown Zenith. I think I bought them for 65 last Collecticon. They're at 80 now. This one I paid 85. And I did just pay sticker on everything because they're already pretty much priced at TCG Player. This one was a little overpriced, 120, or maybe not. I don't know. This one was only 105. Got the RCS V-Star. And then I did get 1 Palkia and 1 Giratina. I really wanted more of these golds. These are like, I have a feeling these are just really going to explode soon. Like I said, don't just follow what I'm saying, but that's just my belief. And that's how I'm forming my decisions. We've got 1 Leafeon. This is actually the first one I've ever bought. These are hard to find clean, in my opinion, especially online. Another Iono. I did buy this Team Rocket Crobat. I haven't bought any Destined Rivals until just now. I really like this Crobat. It was only 86, which I believe is about right. Got the Starmie Alt Art. And then another one that I was really targeting was Walking Wake at only 40 to 50. As you can see, the prices really fluctuate at Collecticon or any convention. This guy had it at 42, this guy had it at 44, and this guy had it at 50. So it all averaged out. That's just... And I'm really trying to keep it moving when I go to these things. I want to get in and out as quick as I can, obviously without making mistakes. But you're going to make mistakes, and that's just something you just got to get used to. So we got 2 Glaceons, 44, 45. We got the Gouging Fire, everyone's favorite. Just kidding. But I actually found 2 clean Team Rocket Mewtwo's. I went to one table. One of my friends, Spat. Shout out to Spat and Grimer, by the way. Met both of them last Collecticon, saw them again here, hung out with them a little bit. Spat was at a table, one guy had literally like 8 of these, and the table next to him had 2, so I grabbed both of them. They looked very clean. I probably should have took them out and looked at them, but I basically looked at the back, and was like, I'll take them. And he gave me a little deal on it. I think it was like $3.70. I did find 1 Greninja. I was really looking at these 2. I really think this Greninja's underrated. I think, well, it's probably right on where it's supposed to be, but I was actually looking at Prismatic a lot. I think the giant reprint of Prismatic has brought a lot of the singles down, and I wouldn't be surprised if they rebound. This was the only clean one that I found. People know that grading this is a good idea, so it's hard to find clean ones, but I paid a little bit extra, $275, but it looked extremely clean. And then finally, I got 3 Suicunes, 45, 44, and what I pay? 48. Those have really gone up, and I actually just looked at the PSA 10 price, and they're at $280 right now, which is insane. I've been selling those left and right, like it's crazy. And then finally, some more dogs. Got the Raikus, and then the Intays. So 3 of each of the dogs. I really wanted more, but there wasn't a whole lot of clean ones. They were pretty picked through. But that's pretty much it. That's all the cards that I got from my Collecticon in Atlanta. So it was a lot of fun. I definitely plan on going to another one at some point. Probably not this year, but because we're already in September. But Charlotte and Atlanta, I'll definitely try to go to those again. And I got to pre-grade all these now, because just because they look clean, I got to take them out and look at them. So that's going to take a while, but I'll be sending these to mostly PSA probably. But that just goes to show it's just so much easier to get English cards for grading at a convention versus trying to sit there on eBay and refresh. That's pretty much it. If you enjoyed, please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.